Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC, so this is always a...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Pitts. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a grab and go for the score. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Just going to keep it after the snap. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. And focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Kicks it high sky, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 7, Alabama 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. The give. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his man, it's Pitts. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Hits him with a stiff arm. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
The Razorbacks are on the move. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And he took off and went and got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. How dangerous is he that he just started chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving.
Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Quarterback will audible. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Trying to pound it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Dropping back, it's Drake. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception. His third of the night.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he got loose. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw it straight. They're trying to get to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Alabama quickly back to the line. These corners backing off a bit. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Finds his man enough for the first.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Not a chance. Missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking downfield, it's straight. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Second down coming up. The option look. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
A run for the quarterback. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Now on the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same game.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Bulls his way forward. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a...
Is 5. Brings up 2nd down.
That's all right, buddy. That's all right. That's all right.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. It'll be a draw. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is a 3rd and long. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 28, Alabama 7.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's complete to the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Looking to pass. It's straight. Finds his big tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay.
He caught it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, few rivalries west of the Mississippi mean more than the war for Utah. BYU and Utah, and it's just gone final. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Offense gets set for second down. To throw, it's straight. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Catch in the middle, it's Cantrell. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense, quick tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to throw. It's straight. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick,